as you look at your goals and dreams, and I want you to expand them. And it's very important to realize that I found that most people fail in life, not because they aim too high and miss. Most people fail in life because they did just like I did for so many years. They aimed too low and hit. They didn't believe in themselves. I think it's time to revisit and look at your goals and dreams, and let's raise the bar. If you really want to win in life, you've got to believe in yourself when no one else does. You've got to believe in yourself. See, it's easy to believe in yourself and to have faith if you have a good bill of health, if your relationship is working out fine, if you have money in the bank, if you have a secure job, if your mortgage note is paid current. It's easy to have faith then. When you lose your job, when you lose your retirement, when you go to the doctor and they look at you and say, you have cancer. That's when it's tough to have faith then. And that's when you need to call on your faith then. They said faith is the oil that takes the friction out of living. That's when you need to believe in yourself then and judge not according to appearances, and say to yourself, it's possible. It's possible. I can make it. It's possible. I'm going to get through this. It's possible. I'm not going to allow this to get the best of me. I don't know what you're up against. I don't know what you're facing, but here's what I do know. You've got something special. You've got greatness in you. And I know it's possible that you can live your dream.
This life, this whole life that we see around us is a dream. And in this dream, you can actually do anything you want to do. You have the ability to do and achieve anything in life. Be whoever you want, get whatever job you want, start whatever business you want, get in whatever shape you want, whatever. You've got the ability to do it. And it started getting me thinking. I was just like, wow, what a great way to actually go through your day to day. It is in almost lying to yourself that that's the case, so that it takes away all of that all the facts around and logic around what I can achieve, right? Because that's all it is. A lot of the time, what's happening is something comes up that we think we might be able to do. Logic kicks in, and we think of all of the reasons why we can't do it. So basically what it means is going through life, living your day to day, where you don't have all of that logic that comes in and tells you why you can't do stuff. So imagine it's in a dream world and there was nothing in your way. If you had a thought that you wanted to do, you could go out and do it. All right? Like living like your life is a dream. Because let's face it, this life is fucking so valuable and so precious, and it ain't going to be here forever. So we've got to try as best we can to make the most out of every single day. And we can't do it. We cannot do it to the best of our ability if we're constantly questioning ourselves about what we can do, all right? About what abilities we've got and all that sort of stuff.
Right now, I want you to think about your goals and dreams as you begin to raise them a little higher. And I want you to say with me, it's possible. It's possible. It took me years to do, and that was to believe that it was possible, to believe that I can do it, to believe that I had something of value to say, that somebody would want to listen to me, to believe that somebody would pay me to talk to them. Ever thought about something you wanted to do and you talk yourself out of it? There's a proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. That's why it's important that you make it a point every day to review these lessons, to get them deep, not only in the conscious mind, but the subconscious mind, and get them in your spirit. Well, how often should I do it? Do it until you are producing the results. That's how often you should do it. And you never stop, because once you stop, that's when those negative thoughts will come back. Once you stop, that's when you will begin to doubt yourself. Once you stop, I'm telling you what I know. Yes, every day it's a selling job on you. It's possible. I can do this. I can make this happen. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. It's possible. Yes, your dream is possible. Say that to yourself every day. Feed your mind with words that you write and words that you hear and words that you speak to yourself. Feed your faith and your doubts will starve to death.
What are your goals? Are you going into the future by using your faith before you actually get what you want? Before you reach that goal, you have to live it in the future and take every step that you need to take to get to that dream. You're not waiting to reach that goal. That goal is waiting on you. We are the creators. We are the innovators. God has given you dominion over the earth. What are you doing with the power he's given you? Don't wait for anybody else. People will try to tell you what you can, what you can't do. But it's all in your hands. So I'm asking you today, where do you see yourself? What are you doing to get there? What type of leader are you becoming? Who's willing to follow you? Right now is the time for you to do what everybody else isn't doing. It's time for you to put more hours in. It's time for you to isolate yourself. Because when you do want to give up, that's the time you gotta go in hard. That's the time when you gotta get that drive, that grind inside of you. And today may be that day you feel like giving up. But I'm telling you right now, you're about to step up to a new level. And nobody will be able to stop you once you go through this. Yeah, you may have failed the class. Yeah, you may have been divorced. Yeah, you may have lost a child. Yeah, you may have lost a loved one. But don't give up. Fight harder than ever. Show the world that you are going to be great. That the trials in life will push you forward. No one can stop you but you. But you first have to change your mind.
It's possible. Even when you have no evidence to point to, say to yourself, it's possible. There's nothing as powerful as a made-up mind. It's a struggle sometimes to do that, especially when you have people around you telling you that it's not possible, that you can't do it. And they're constantly pointing out your failures of the past, constantly reminding you of all of the things that you don't have going for you. What could you do? What could I do? What could all of us do if we did not have the naysayers in our lives? That we believe naively like that little boy. What would you do possible if failure was not on the table? Do you realize that 87% of people allow the fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed? I discovered that sometimes you have to believe in somebody's belief in you until your belief kicks in. So here's what I am believing for you. The goals that you right now have, the things that you have envisioned for yourself, this is a reflection, what you've done thus far and what you are engaged in doing. It's what's possible for you right now. But there's even more. You don't even know what's in the future. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard. If you believe in yourself, if you constantly remind yourself after every defeat, after every setback, every time you get knocked down, I've got a saying, if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. You will fail your way to success. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many times people tell you that you can't do it. It doesn't matter if you don't have a dime in the bank. You will fail your way to success. What's very important is you're believing in yourself. You're constantly saying, somehow, some way, I'm going to make it.